Okay, so I would warmly like to welcome everybody to Activate Your Cells. The presentation today is going to be brief. It'll go no longer than 30 minutes, and there'll be two parts of the presentation. The first part will actually be about the products, and I think today you're going to see something absolutely phenomenal. I was blown away when I saw it. The second part is about our business and about an opportunity. A lot of people are looking for a plan B or second income. So I'll stop in between, and if you've just come to have a look at the products, then I will thank you and let you jump off before we move on to the second part of the products. So my name is Beata. I'm located in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, for our international guests. I have numerous roles. I'm a CEO of a global technology company. I'm the chair of numerous boards. I'm also an entrepreneur. I've had numerous businesses, and very importantly, I'm a philanthropist, and my philosophy is if you have, you share. So that's one of the highlights of my career. But I'd like to give you a little bit of background on my story. This was me only a couple of years ago, and every day I would take between 8 to 10 products to try and feel better, to try and have more energy, to sleep better, and very importantly, just feel like I'm functioning. I was actually offered one product, and told, look, if you could take one of these products and replace everything, would you? At that point in time, it was costing me between $500 and $600 per month to try and feel better. So when I looked at the product, when I took the product, it was life-changing. It was life-changing to the people around me. And therefore, I got involved and felt that I have to tell and share this with everybody I meet. So that's a little bit about my background, and I'll actually go into the products. But I was just blown away because the products are so affordable, but scientifically backed, and just absolutely amazing. So a little bit of background to my presentation, and I like to ask this question is, what does make us healthy and what is in our control? So our lifestyle up until recently, we were able to be in control. We could walk around, and that, unfortunately, our crisis stopped us doing that. Our community is in our control. There's enough scientific evidence to show that our relationships and the people in our lives actually give us longer lifespan. So we actually live longer with our relationships and our family. Our environment we're not so in control of, unfortunately, and up until this date, our genetics, we've had no control over our genetics, but that has since changed, and that is the topic and the area that I'm actually going to go into. So people really need our help and support for the following reasons. They can't sleep, they're sleep deprived, they've got aches and pains, they're suffering stress and anxiety, and that's definitely been the case in the last couple of months. Like myself, I had brain fog and lack of concentration and memory loss, and again, low energy and fatigue, and many people are actually suffering from unhealthy gut issues. And many people are looking for anti-aging. And I'm going to be talking about anti-aging. It's not looking better. It's not having less wrinkles. This is going to be an important part. This is actually about anti-aging of the cells in your body. So our company, Lifevantage, began in a lab with a single question, and that is declining health something that we have to accept as a part of getting older? Now, we had our first discovery, and the first discovery was our genes contain incredible abilities to keep our bodies healthy. This discovery was by an incredible scientist, Dr. Joe McCord. He actually won an Elliott Crescent Award for his finding. And for those of you who don't know what an Elliott Crescent Award is, it's a very prestigious award, and other recipients of the Elliott Crescent Award were Marie Curie, Thomas Edison, Henry Ford. So he was in really good company. And decades later, he made a second discovery, and that discovery was he discovered a way to actually activate these abilities, and that's what we're going to talk about today. this really surprised me when I got involved, because aging actually starts very young. You know, often we think, oh, aging starts at 50, at 60, 70, but aging actually starts in the early 20s. And what I mean about aging is free radicals attacking our cells and therefore causing aging and causing disease. Now, here's a little bit of, here's some statistics for you, which I found particularly interesting, is that the brain reaction time slows down from a fairly early age. Your eyesight deteriorates after the age of 40. Ears, your high frequency tone declines in the 20s. Your heart rate declines in a range of 20 to 30% from the age of 20 to 70. Breathing capacity declines in your lungs. Mineral content declines after the age of 35 in your bones. And muscle mass progressively declines after the age of 40. So as you can see, aging is not about 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. It actually starts in your early 20s. So our industry is called nutrigenomics, and nutrigenomics is the study of how nutrients and naturally occurring compounds affect our genes. And everything that I'm going to show you today is founded on science, it's backed by science, and we are driven by science. And it all relates to this, oxidative stress. So what is oxidative stress? I'm going to keep this very high level because I'm not a scientist and a doctor. We have plenty of those in our company, in our team that can explain it, but I like to just keep it in layman's term. And what oxidative stress is, when you cut an apple in half and you leave it and it browns, that is oxidative stress. Okay, and over time it gets darker, and then eventually it gets so rotten that it breaks away. Unfortunately, that's actually what happens to our cells in our body, exactly the same way. So a normal cell, then a cell that is attacked by free radicals, and then over time that cell with oxidative stress breaks away. It's like the rusting of a vehicle is exactly what happens to the inside of our body, inside of our cells. And what are free radicals? For people that have no idea, like myself, I didn't know prior to this. Free radicals are unstable atoms that can cause damage to our cells, and they do lead to disease and the aging process. So there's a few examples of free radicals. Very sadly, what I discovered, that oxidative stress is linked to over 260 diseases, and I'll explain this a little bit further, but you know, it can affect your heart, your skin, kidney, joints, lungs, you know, your blood vessels, your immune system. So it's really a very serious condition, oxidative stress. And what causes oxidative stress? Sadly, absolutely everything. Exercise. If you over-exercise, your body will accumulate oxidative stress. Technology, environment, microwave, pesticides and herbicides on our food cause oxidative stress, and water. And again, it's that oxidation of your cells, and the air that we breathe causes oxidative stress. This I found astonishing, and I wanted to learn more. So when I did, I actually went to PUBMED, which is where the leading doctors and scientists, it's a medical journal that's open to everybody. Anyone can go onto PUBMED. And I actually typed in oxidative stress, and I was absolutely appalled. I was frightened. I was astonished, because there were over 230,000 findings on oxidative stress. I often urge people, if you have a condition or you know, if you're unwell with an illness, go into PubMed, type in oxidative stress and the condition, and I think you will be surprised what comes up. And I do that often with a lot of my clients who have got ailments or conditions. Now, we actually have 26 published studies on PubMed. There is no other organisation that is a natural product that has studies, and we actually have 31 peer-reviewed scientific studies to back our claims. Now, a lot of these studies have been conducted by some of the world's leading and most respected research institutions and university to support our claims, and they are not they are funded by those institutions. They are not self-funded. And these institutions, and there's over 30 of them, Harvard University, American Heart Association, University of Florida, etc., etc. But I will come back to the American Heart Association because it is a leading cardiological association around the world. Very well respected one too, and they don't support or promote any products, yet with our product they actually support it, and they actually write about our products in their cardiological journals. So you know, that's a really big accolade for us. So at this point, I just make a very quick disclaimer that Lifevantage and its affiliates do not claim to cure, heal, treat, mitigate any disease or diagnose any disease, and this information is for educational purposes only. So what we're going to talk about today is about, rather than taking supplements, it's flipping the switch and activating your body. So we now, as at today, have the power to turn on our good genes and turn off our genes, and therefore you are no longer at the liberty of your family history and your family genetics. We believe that there are 3 pillars to excellent health, and I'm going to go into each of these products individually. These 3 products, plus sunshine or vitamin D supplements if you don't get enough sun like we don't here in Melbourne, are the epitome to good health. So I'll go into each of these products individually briefly. This is an overview, so you can always go back to the person and get more information. This is our signature product. It's called an NRF2 Synergizer, and NRF2 is a pathway into our cells. This product is proven to lower oxidative stress dramatically. It reduces free radicals that are formed in our body. It helps to reduce and decrease the free radical damage already in our bodies. We've had a very important study done by the National Institute on Aging, again, a very well-respected global institute, and it showed that Protandim actually increased the median lifespan of male mice by 7%. That is an extraordinary finding. And Protandim actually activates your body to create 1 million antioxidants per tablet. I'll explain that a little bit further as to why that's important. This product increases glutathione by 300%, and glutathione is very prevalent in all the health magazines on the internet. If you, Google glutathione, you'll see how important it is. And our product has 16 patents protecting the duplication of our formula. So we have patents on this. Please let me explain further. These are made up of these 5 products. These are Chinese herbs. Turmeric is great as an a really potent anti-inflammatory. Milk thistle is very good for your liver and has tremendous heart benefits. Green tea is an antioxidant, which is also great for weight loss. Bacopa is for improved memory. It supports anxiety. And ashwagandha is fabulous for brain function. Again, anxiety, depression, weight loss, and very importantly, the immune system. Now, what our patients and what our science is, these 5 products, when they are put together, they create a synergy. And this synergy works 18 times more effectively than the sum of each ingredient. So often people say to me, but I take turmeric. And it's fantastic, but these products put together create a synergy of 18, and that is our science and our patents. This product costs you less than half a cup of coffee a day. So that is our signature product. That is the activator. Our second, I'll go back just a little bit further, because often people say to me, but I eat really healthy. So it's kind of a 1-to-1 ratio as opposed to a 1-to-1 million. So each antioxidant formula in dietary sources actually only eliminates 1 free radical. Okay, so it's not possible to consume enough food, and I'll demonstrate that shortly. So dietary antioxidants don't make an impact on oxidative stress at all. The body produces millions and millions of free radicals daily. So eating more antioxidant rich food can help you and support you. However, it does not combat the daily requirements to reduce oxidative stress. And I'll give you an example of what you need. You actually need 11 pounds, 5 kilograms of blueberries per day, 375 oranges per day, 120 vitamin C tablets per day, or 87 glasses of red wine per day. As you can see, it is not possible. I like a glass of red wine, but I certainly can't drink 87 glasses. As opposed to one-to-one. So each of your body's enzymes eliminates millions of free radicals. So Protandim NRF2, it reduces oxidative stress dramatically, and one Protandim Synergizer, one pill, actually produces enzymes that are capable of neutralizing more than 1 million free radicals. Okay, so that's a difference, 1-to-1 as opposed to 1-to-1,000,000. There was also a study done, and there's some information in a investigative report that we can share with you, that again, aging starts in your early 20s, and oxidative stress increases as you age here. So without Protandim, your oxidative stress is increasing on a daily basis. With Protandim, it stabilizes. This investigative report will explain that with our scientists and doctors. It is remarkable. I'd never seen anything like it until I saw that. And it surprised me, it shocked me, it frightened me, and it educated me. So this statement was brought out by the Washington State University, again, a leading medical global university, and they put out that health effects of NRF2 is potentially the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. This claim, this statement was released in 2015, and our business just went crazy after that. When I think of that, I think of antibiotics, or I think of penicillin, and that's how you can equate that statement. So our next product is an NRF2 Synergizer. Okay, it improves performance through energy production, it enhances cellular health, and therefore your cells function at peak performance. It boosts mitochondria production and their ability to network. Without mitochondria in our bodies, we die. And unfortunately, mitochondria decreases as we get older. And of course, this product gives you increased cellular energy at an unbelievable rate. I go from 6:30 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night, and my energy level does not dwindle at all. In fact, I have to remind myself to have a rest because the body can't keep up with the energy. All natural herbs, again, well-known products, alpha lipoic acid, coenzyme, great extract, I can never pronounce that, quercetin, and acetyl carnitine. I actually need one of our doctors or scientists to help me with that one. But again, this is the energy. So if you imagine NRF2 activates the cells, renews the cells, cleans them out, and this product then gives the cells the energy and gives your body the energy. Again, less than half a cup of coffee a day. Our last product is a probio. Now, I was the chair of Crohn's and colitis for over 3 years, and during that time in that role, I really got to understand gut health and conditions around gut health, and it was really quite scary. Now, our probio is actually the only probio of its type in the world, and I'll explain why. It is a vegan capsule called a DR cap, and why this is important is because it takes 15 minutes to dissolve in the gut. Okay, so therefore there's more good bacteria, and it will actually come through the large intestine and the small intestine. Unfortunately, a lot of commercial products take anywhere up to 4 to 7 minutes to dissolve because of the gut acid. This takes 52 minutes. Okay, and it's got 6 billion CFUs that are clinically tested at the highest quality strains. It includes beta-glucan, which is vitally important for immune health. And very importantly, you don't need to refrigerate this. So when I travel around the world, I have it. And I just find that There's been enough scientific evidence, and if you research gut health, you will see that your gut has its own intelligence. So, you know, looking after our gut is vitally important to the rest of our health and our body and well-being. So this ProBio is an absolute gem. So a summary of these products. This is called Activated Essentials, the 3 products together. Our belief, again, is these 3 products plus sunshine or vitamin D are, provide optimum health. They work out less than $7 a day for all 3 products. They're really affordable. And the summary of the results of these 3 products is improved health, okay? Reduces pain. So if you've got pain, it helps with pain. It increases your energy dramatically. You've got better memory, concentration, and focus. Your hair and skin and nails, when your body is activated, everything is renewed. So my hair is a lot thicker, my nails grow quicker. We've had some pretty amazing results with people's hair. Go back to the person to actually share that with you. And of course, excellent gut health, which is important for our overall health. And again, the anti-aging of our cells. But there is a byproduct, and people say, will often ask me, is there a side effect? Yes, there actually is a side effect, and it reverses aging. We've had so many results all around the world of people looking younger. I probably look about 10 years younger than I did about 2 years ago. And people will ask me, have you had anything done? No, my body is just activated, and I use these products, and that is my whole health regime. So at this point, that's about our products. If you're interested in the products, please go back to the person who invited you, and they can share more information. They can share that investigative report that actually talks, the scientists and doctors, and a journalist actually takes you through a journey of what these products did to him, and today he's our biggest advocate. So at this point in time, if you've just come from the product, thank you for coming and listening, and please become activated. It's life-changing. It was life-changing for me and people around me. Now I'm going to go into the business side of it, and people are needing a plan B, people are needing a second income, and this is an opportunity that I'd like to talk and discuss with you and explore and see if this is something that's that's for you, because we're a small biotech company, and today we have become an industry leader in the world of biohacking. So I'll go into the details. Again, people are needing a plan B. They've been stuck at home. They need a second income. And this is an absolutely viable, incredible opportunity, which I'll share with you now. So who is Lifevantage? Again, we're a small biomedical company. We're listed on the New York Stock Exchange, which is the NASDAQ. It was founded in 2003, so it's not a startup or a new company, but we are a young company because of our science. This ABC Investigative Primetime Report was released in 2005. Now, please ask people to share this with you. It goes for about 9 minutes, but it shows the history and where we are today. This changed our business, and our business went from about $3 million to over $200 million overnight. I saw this, and it was one of the most compelling videos I've seen in my life, and I don't say that lightly. So please ask the person to share that video with you. Our market is nutrigenomics, okay? And the nutrigenomics market is expected to reach over 17 billion by 2023. I suspect that will come sooner because of what's happened to us recently. People are looking for optimum health. Our company is valued at 218 million per annum, but it's set to be a $1 billion company in 3 to 5 years. So we are pardon me, we're at the base level of the company, and again, it's set to become a $1 billion company in 3 to 5 years. Oh, beg your pardon, I'm talking too quickly. Now, our share price has quadrupled in the last 24 months. You can see that on the NASDAQ, on the New York Stock Exchange. And 86% of our sales are customers. So we are looking for business partners actively around the world to spread the word. Sorry, I should have a glass of water there. Now, last year, Erin Brockovich, the advocate for health and environment, joined our board. Our company was very, very highly credible, but her joining our board really took us to that next level of credibility. So, you know, having her on our board just is a real, you know, it's credibility again. And in January this year, Lifevantage were actually asked to ring the closing bell on the New York Stock Exchange. And that's a really big accolade. And other companies that have actually been asked to do that are Facebook, Microsoft, LinkedIn. So we're in very good company. And these are companies that are progressive and strong. And that's where we sit. So Lifevantage actually follows world trends. So our business is online. It's an online business, an e-commerce business, an internet business, and we do follow world trends. For example, Uber and Airbnb, they don't have cars, they don't have hotels, but they've got a platform. Okay, Facebook the same, it's a platform. So our business is the same, it's actually a platform. And the business world has changed. It changed prior to the COVID crisis. It was already changing and already people were going online. There was statistics and reports showing that in 10 years, a lot of businesses will be online. That's actually going to be escalated now. And our business, it's referral. Okay, our business is a business model, a referral business. If you go to a good restaurant, you tell people about it. Or if you see a great movie, you tell people about it. Our business is the same. All we do is we share our science and our scientific evidence. We share the results and our testimonials. And we share this ABC Primetime Investigator video where our doctors and scientists and the journalists actually explain what the product is. That's it. It's simple. So today we are the global pioneer in the field of nutrigenomics. We're operating only in 20 countries at the moment. Last year in 2019, we opened up 7 markets. So we're only in 20 countries, but we are looking at progressing. And we do not have enough business partners to share the word and share this product. So we are looking actively for people to actually come and join us in the business and in fact share the products and share the opportunities and share good health. I like to take this report from the NASDAQ because this report actually states the earning potential of our business partners, and it's really quite extraordinary. These are per month earnings, and I always like to take out the Pro 3. Because we have a system. It's a process and a system that we actually show you. We hold your hand to get people to Pro 3. And that Pro 3, the earnings of a Pro 3 about $626 US, or about 850 Australian dollars per month. That actually supports people. That can be a school fee or it can be a mortgage payment. And I often say to people, please look at this as a 3 to 5 year plan. I look at this as a longer term. I look at this as 10 to 20 years. Pardon me, but it's a legacy business that you can then leave for your business. So this is particularly exciting. You can view this on our report. It's open to everybody to have a look. And you know, once you get to Pro 5, you know, it's 3,500. Once you get to Pro 7, it's you know, 13,000. These are monthly. So, you know, please go back to the person and they can explain to you the business side of it. In my 27 years in business, I've not seen anything as extraordinary as this and the business model. So what does make us different? The company. The company is phenomenal. I partnered with the company because they have the same values as me, and that is if you're of service to people and help people, then the financials follow. So the company is wonderful. The executive team, the board, highly ethical. Company gives back. We have a legacy program where we go. If we go to Mexico, we build houses. When we went to Ireland, we, you know, did food parcels for, sorry, that was in the Bahamas. We did food parcels for the orphans when we went to Ireland. We actually knitted beautiful hats, and with long hats and beautiful hair wigs for children with cancer. So the company was constantly giving back. What can we do for the community? How can we be a better company? So the company is brilliant. The product's unique. There's nothing like it in the world. All of our products are unique. They have patents. They are brilliant. The timing is now. We're at the base level of the business, so the business is going to go. So the timing is now. The compensation is very generous. We want to spread the word of good health, and the compensation is truly generous. And the support, we train you, we coach you, we hold your hand, and we support you weekly, we support you daily, and it's like I don't like to use the analogy of McDonald's, but it's a really good analogy to use because they're not so healthy. But we give you the process, we give you the system, and it's like a franchise. We show you what to do and we hold your hand right throughout it. So the benefits, just an overall summary of the benefits. The product is unique. We have a mass market because there's nothing else like it in the world. The product is affordable to the consumer, which is what we love. Our signature product is less than half a cup of coffee a day. Our activated essential product is less than $7. It's affordable. It's backed by science and driven by science, and it's a consumable. Therefore, people use it all the time. People, they don't come off it. If they come off it, they're very quickly back on it again because they love being activated. And people will say to me, listen, can I do this? Yes, you can do this. We've got a whole range of people. We've got mums who are at home who can do this. We've got doctors who do this. We've got, athletes and, personal trainers. We've got naturopaths who can do this. So anyone can do it because of the system. And in this, what we provide you is we provide you 24/7 customer service support. It's an easy to follow system. Our system is launch, learn, and lead. So it's just a system. Regular trainings, weekly trainings, regular corporate events. We've been doing them all on Zoom of late. We have incentive trips and incentives to our business partners. I've had the pleasure of going to the Bahamas, to Ireland, to the Gold Coast, to Utah, based on the back of this, just by helping people. And we've got one-on-one coaching, and you can work from your home, your laptop, your iPad. This business, you can work at home in your time, give you back freedom for your family. So that's about it on the business side of things. So with regards to the product, again, your DNA doesn't have to control your health. You are now in control of your family genetics, okay? So we very, very warmly invite you to activate your cells and become a customer. Everyone should be on this. This is the next level of health. Supplementation, vitamins were the last level. This is now activation. This is the next level of health. Or we invite you to join our business and help us spread the word around the world, because we actually need people to, share this with us. And there's a few links. You can go back to the ABC video. PUBMED, again, use that as a resource because that's really important. So that's actually the end of our presentation. So I'm just going to stop sharing and I'm going to